ever gonna defeat this snake monster? Tuxedo Kamen! Wait, you're not Tuxedo Kamen?
So what you're telling me is that you fight on the side of justice. Just look at me. I'm full of justice. Perverted justice, yes, but justice nonetheless. Oh, you're full of something, alright. You're easily the weirdest thing I've seen all day. And I fight guys that are dressed like clowns and crocodile people. And this still throws me off a little bit. I wonder what they keep inside these things. Oh, now we're talking.
Oh, goodness. You know what? I'll just let you have a free pass this time.
Hey Rangers, welcome to Super On Poor Reviews. My name's Steve.
My name's Ernest.
And today I'll be going over the
Empty
Figma...
box.
Yes,
Empty box.
keeping it empty for now. I got excited and opened it already. And the pictures played with it. Because what we have here is the Abnormal Superhero Hentai Kamen SP-092. If you guys...
SP for Steve.
Special.
He is special.
He is super special. If you guys don't know who this is the superhero, or I guess I should say, the pervert of justice. He has a manga series. He has some live action movies. The main reason I bought this guy is because of the live action movies. Like, I personally love them.
God, of course.
They're hilarious. But if you guys get uncomfortable with almost entirely naked men, you probably shouldn't watch this video. I'll give you a heads up in advance. We're not going to do anything like perverted with said figure, but if you guys get uncomfortable with it, just turn away now. But anyways, we're just going to get into the figure. So without further ado, for the packaging, what you have here is some purple on the top, black here on the bottom, the Abnormal Superhero Hentai Kamen official trademark logos on the front. Got his little number there. On the side, as you can see, this is what Hentai Kamen looks like in his glorious superhero form when he's fully powered up. On the top section here, you have him in some karate chop with a different pair of panties. Opposite side, even more poses. And on the back of the packaging, just more him in some dynamic poses. Some stuff I can't understand. And some legal mumbo jumbo with him doing some more karate chops on the bottom. So let's get him open up. I guess I'll just go grab him off the shelf next to me. Alright, so now that we have Hentai Kamen open up out of his cupboard prison, first we're going to go over his quite a few hand accessories, starting with a pair of punching fists out of the package if you want him dispensing justice in the more appropriate manner, I guess. A pair of rocking figures, because sometimes you just got to rock out with your... Moving on. Pair of karate chop hands. A pair of thumbs up fingers. Or I guess thumbs down the way he's set up right now anyways.
That's what he feels about this video, Steve.
A pair of gripping hands for, I guess you can just use your imagination here.
That is so wrong. Why would they even send you that?
I don't know. He doesn't come with anything to grab. Well, yeah. A pair of pointing fingers for that villain that needs to know he's about to get dispensed of justice, or if you just need a certain pair of girls' panties.
Or just finger blast something.
We're keeping this unperverted, man.
It is unperverted.
That definitely not.
Could be guns.
Spirit
Bang,
gun?
bang. Yeah, there you go.
A pair of slightly relaxed hands for caressing / holding on to things.
Okay, Steve, explain to me what is manly about this pose. Zoom it out a little bit so they can see.
Absolutely nothing is wrong with this pose. Also, he comes with a Figma stand. Just to let you guys know. Nothing too out of the ordinary out of this. Arnez tried to hand me this stand and told me that it was good enough, but this is from the Godzilla effects set. I think anyways.
I was trying to make him better. I was trying to make him acceptable.
This is totally acceptable.
Yes, a guy wearing fishnets.
It's to strike fear to the heart of men and women.
Oh, he strikes fear.
Everything.
Steve shows vagina hole.
That comes later. And a pair of fully open, slightly wavy high five hands for your John Cena expressions, or when you just need to smack something.
We're 30 minutes in and still going over hands. What the heck?
Sir, on the video, it's been maybe like 5. So shut your mouth. And then briefly, if you guys want to know how to swap out the hand accessories, all you do is just pull straight out from the wrist, so from the forearm outwards. So you just pull out, really easy to do. But what's nice too is that it's actually really sturdy on this guy. The Guyver figure that we just recently reviewed, not so much. But this one actually works out really well. And then you just want to go straight into the forearm, make sure the peg is as straight as you could possibly get it. and it just pops right back in. Really simple stuff to do. Now, he also comes with a pair of folding arms, which how you attach that to him is a little bit harder. It seems a little weird out of the packaging. But what you're going to want to do is you got to get the forearm off, but you want to keep the joint into the bicep here. So you're just going to want to try to get your thumb over top of that. You just kind of wiggle it out a bit. Not the simplest thing to do. Like mine's wanting to actually come out of the bicep here too. But once you get it out, you just kind of push that back in a little bit more. So you straighten the arm out, get your thumb in there, and just wiggle a bit, comes out, and then the hand just kind of popped off. We'll fix that right now. And then for his forearms, you're just going to want to bend the joints into the direction that the forearm is going to be going into. So right about there. And then you just start inserting them into the little socket holes here. Pretty easy to do. Just be a little careful. Take your time. Because you don't want to snap the joint because they do not give you an extra joint for his elbows. But once you get them in there.
All those extra hands and no elbows?
Nope. No extra elbow joints. But once you get it on and then have them adjusted, looks pretty sweet if I do say so. You can also get this over his head. What I'm going to do, take off his head. Reattach that on. This head's probably the loosest thing on here for me. So you can get it behind if you want for some more awesome poses, if need be. Get him arching back a little bit.
God, stop that, Steve. You're scaring me.
That's the point. That's the point. Then he comes with two little racks to store your extra hands on, or you can also just put them into...
A Figma bag?
Figma bag.
We have a Figma bag?
Figma bag. Had to look around for it. Or you can just put them in here. That's what I usually do for like the hand accessories. For stuff that's painted, I still usually keep that inside of the package because I kind of get worried that it'll scuff inside of the packaging. But for the most part, like hands and stuff, seems perfectly fine to fit in here. Also the stands if you're not going to be using them. Or if you get a extra little joints, he comes with an extra hand joint, which for him doesn't seem so scary, even though it is a really small joint. So I appreciate them sending us one. But I kind of wish, since you have to swap out his elbows, that he would have came with an extra one of those too. But other than that, he also comes with two masks, or panties, whatever you want to call these. But the one he came with out of the packaging is from Aiko, with some little hearts. He got some little frills on the side, which kind of look like little burn marks on the side of his panties.
Wait. So there's a girl that has her own name on her underwears with hearts and poop stains on him?
No, that's fuzz. It just looks like brown stains.
Oh, that's brown stains, baby.
Anyways, but yeah, like in the movie, he gets these on when he has to go fight like the final boss person. She gives them to him. It gives him power. Looks cool though.
No, it is not.
It's nice white color. You can see a little bit of his nose sticking out there, and his trademark more Spider-Man eyes with the predominant eyebrows. And then if you swap them out, this one was actually a little bit harder to get off, but you kind of just get your nail in behind the panties here on the plate, and you just kind of just start wiggling it a bit. It'll come off eventually, and then you can swap it out for his alternate head, which is blue spiral panties. Outside of that, nothing too much else different in terms of detail. It's just...
Where did those come from, Steve?
No, these are pretty basic for this guy. It's probably the one I'm actually going to pose him with, though. I kind of like the color variety since he's, doesn't got too much else coloring going on. Like, these are cool, but a little bit more bland. I don't know. I might just, like, spice it up and, like, swap it out a bit. He's going to be posing with my wind effects stand that I had sitting around here, but it's not in the general vicinity. So, anyways, we'll just go over his closer. Yeah, our nest got it. Sweet. This is what I'm going to pose him with. Because if you don't know him, especially in the movie, there's a part where, like, when he puts on those panties, he powers up. He's like, pooh! And just, like, wind. It's, like, flying around him. So I'll probably replicate that on my shelf. Man, you seem so interested back there, just sitting on your phone.
So much.
But you wanted to be a part of this video. I was ready to do this all by myself.
I want to be part of it, yes. Plus, I was reading an article for you, Steve. They're nerfing scout rifles in PvP on Destiny 2.
Those sons of bitches. I just got the multi-tool.
Overpowered Meta multi-tool will be the first weapon to get nerfed down.
But I just got... This is like the last one. I got the Thorn. It was nerfed literally the next day. I didn't even get to play with it. Horse crap. Anyways, for a closer look at his details for the head sculpt, we already pretty much went over the panty section. But for his hair, it looks pretty nice. It's spiked up. Very Super Saiyan-esque. The only thing that's kind of weird is this back piece hair is on a hinge joint.
What the
So
heck
it's
is
separated, but it lets him articulate his head back.
that? Oh, please don't do that.
So you can get him looking up. This is my first Figma with a noticeable joint in the hair anyways. Like I got some of the girls that have joints, but it's sort of hidden. This one's just kind of obvious. But needless to say, there isn't a lot of detail on this guy, because it's the nature of the character. But you can tell he's ripped. He's jacked. Definitely been working out. Gotta stay in shape if you want to stop justice. Or, sorry, if you want to dispense justice. Using my words wrongly here. But yep, very nicely defined biceps. Got his pecs. Sadly, no nipples. I feel like that's a miss there.
They're probably under those strings.
There's nothing under the strings.
Shh. They're supposed to be under the strings, Steve.
He's got he's got a six-pack. A little bit of definition here going to his lower regions there. Which you have his G-string, which he stretches over his shoulders. Sort of like a superhero costume, I guess. It gives him his powers, because it rides up in the back here. Rides up a lot. Which also has a lot of definition here on the back, too. Like, this guy definitely gives Dragon Ball Z characters a run for their monies. But the one thing is and just a heads up.
They all run from him.
We're going a bit to the lower region here. I think he's supposed to have some string here, right?
God, for love of God, close the legs.
I feel like there needs to be some string there. But it's kind of nice, though, that,
it's nice
this... Well, no, that this is kind of stretchy. Because you can pose them around without having to worry about it. And what's nice, too, as a heads up, this is removable. We're removing it, so here you go. This actually pops off pretty easily.
It's got a vagina hole.
So when you're articulating him, this will pop out before these rip, but I still would be pretty careful when moving him around. But again, this is removable, so that's a thing. That's a thing you gotta worry about with this guy. God, it's so awkward having to I gotta adjust his cup to get it back in there, you know? But yeah, again, for his arms, pretty nice. Actually, he's got a lot of shadowing detail on him too. Which looks really cool. Helps to show off a lot of the added muscle definition. The only thing that's kind of weird, and I pointed out to Arnez...
Is a squirrel suit?
Yeah, or his back shell. Because part of the plastic sticks out right here. And same with a little bit on the front section too. Which I understand, it's to help for his arm articulation. But it's so odd looking. He has a Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle thing going on back here. I feel like they could have just had that more flush, and I think it would have been okay. But it would have taken away from the size of his back, though. But then again, how many people are actually posing him? Never mind. I could see people posing him like that. If you're buying this,
Okay, first of all, who else is buying this?
I don't know. I figure I should do the review because I don't know if anybody else is going to be buying this.
I'm pretty sure they're not. You're the one in a million, Steve.
I am the one man enough to do this review.
That does not make you a man, Steve. That just means you like men. There's difference.
But I'm married to a woman. She was okay with this.
Exactly. You're just making your case worse.
And then moving down to his legs, he wears some fishnets with white tennis shoes. Out of all the stuff on this guy, this has always been the one that I kind of question is why is he just wearing tennis shoes?
That's the thing that you're questioning out of all of what's wrong with this figure.
Well, of all the pervertedness, what is perverted about white tennis shoes?
Could have been heels.
Yeah, why isn't he wearing heels? I understand it's kind of like the Superman thing, where it's he is in this attire once there's crime, so he shows up with this on. It's not like he went home to change.
I mean, he's
So,
already
like, he's
wearing,
getting out of school.
fishnets, so might
Where
as
this,
well.
yeah, I guess. But outside of that, that's pretty much it for these. No detail on the bottom of the shoes. For his articulation, his head can go all the way around. Can look down about that far,
He's trying to look at his wiener.
back about that far. Yes, he can wholeheartedly check out his girth going on down there. His arms can go up about that far, down about that far, all the way around. Has a nice little rotation at the top of the shoulder. His arms can bend inwards about that far, straight up about that far. Kind of wish it was on a double joint. Wish they could bend a little bit more, but it does its job pretty well. A little bit of rotation there. Rotation at the hand, can pivot up and down. His back can go backwards about yay far without, about that far without ejecting his cup there. Can lean forward about that far. Can do a really nice side to side. Pretty decent rotation there, but as you can see, starting to come off there. For his legs, can definitely do the splits. Goes inwards about that far. Rotation. I wish it had one of those like ultra act joints though, where it can like pivot up and down. Yeah, so you get a little bit more crazier leg motion for like the forward and the back. Because that's pretty much where his articulation is definitely lacking on this figure. Is in that region. And I think that could actually really help there. But for his knees, can bend backwards about that far, straight about that far. It's also a rotation at the top of the thigh. Nothing too much at the knees. Feet can go side to side. Decent forward and back. And then he has some articulation at the toes. Alright, so for some quick comparisons, since I use these guys for the photos, we're just going to use these for comparisons. Which what we have here is Ayasa and Carino from Orimo Figma figures.
How old are they, Steve?
Not old enough over here. Though then again, she gets married to her brother. And she liked her brother. It's a lot about... Yeah. I thought it was a funny anime. And here is some SH Figure Arts figures with Sailor Moon and Tuxedo Mask.
God, for once I'm voting for SH Figure Arts here, Steve.
What, you like Tuxedo Kamen over Hentai Kamen?
Yeah. He has clothes on.
That doesn't mean he's more powerful. If anything, he would probably kick Tuxedo Mask's butt. Literally. And here they are with some more SH Figure Arts figures with Kamen Rider Black and Shadow Moon.
Beetleborgs? Because that's what they are.
No, the Beetleborgs are upstairs. These are Kamen Rider. We're going with common theme here, or at least sort of. And here's the Son Godzilla Bandai Vinyls with 1975 and the Creations 1954, who's probably going on eBay very soon. And here's some more Godzilla figures with the NECA Godzilla 1984 and the SH Monster Arts Godzilla 2014. And here's some random figures off the shelf with the Bandai Power Rangers Legacy Green Ranger from Mighty Morphin Power Rangers and the Kenner Mantis Alien.
Steve.
Yeah?
The secret is out. I know who's under that green suit. Look at the abs and the legs. They match.
Oh my gosh, Jason David Frank. He's even got the hair just dye it green. So overall with Hentai Kamen, I like this figure.
Of course you would, Steve.
Well, like the details are nice. He comes with more accessories than I thought he would. Like,
It's just a bunch of hands. He's actually missing accessories.
He's easily got the most hands out of any Figma that I own.
That's because he gives a lot of hand jobs. Does not make him a great figure, Steve.
Anyways, his articulation's really good. Details are solid. Maybe could have came with like one or two more things, like an extra face where he has like an actual like normal expression might have been cool. Or also, what I was trying to explain to Hernandez earlier is they show pictures on the back of the package him using moves on a tightrope, and he gets like some rope from his mom because his mom is into bondage, so he gets like her rope to use.
Could have been the special edition, Steve. Figure that came with the rope.
Yeah, I don't think any of them did. We have the special edition, thank you. That would have maybe been cool. I don't know how you had to use a Figma stand to pose it with it, but it would have been kind of neat to maybe came with that. But outside of that, like if this is for a certain demographic of collectors, I understand. But if you enjoy Hentai Kamen or just want like some weird perverted figure to go on your shelf, this guy will definitely do you justice.
You know why I'm
Hentai
super
of
excited?
justice.
And why I'm here, Steve? Because Woody finally has a partner in crime.
No, this is Woody's nemesis.
Woody?
We found somebody to finally defeat Woody.
And no. Nah, I don't think so.
Yeah, who else is going to defeat Woody?
Not this guy, Steve. We'll figure something out better than this.
Well, I do have that Super Akiba Ranger coming in.
Definitely. He's got a waifu.
He does have a waifu. I might do a video just because it goes pretty well with this guy. But what do you guys think? Have you guys picked up the Figma Hentai Kamen? What's your favorite weird figure, or is not preferred to things is more your thing, I guess? Let us know in the comments. A little closer picture of this guy on Facebook. If you want to click the link in the description below. We also have our Patreon account if you like to help support the channel, also down in the description. And help us defeat those kaijus by hitting that like button, subscribe, and come range today. See you guys in the next video. Bye-bye.